Welcome the crew. Welcome to the Morel's Man Cave where we keep the party going over here. Today's topic is talking about spanking your kids. Is it a good thing? Does it get good results? Is it a bad thing? Does it get bad results? We don't know. Only thing I know is growing up what I did from the 1900s, spanking was a common thing. You would see kids in the neighborhood getting beat with their moms. You had moo on, walking around the random neighborhood. I'm not gonna use any names because the people who I know as a kid may watch this video, but there was some kids who used to get beat in the street by their parents or by their mom in the street. Now, back in the day, they say, "Oh, wait till daddy come home. He gonna get you." You was way worried about when dad came home. You sitting around all day long. Let's say you did something at 9 o'clock, and your mama said, "You know what? Wait till your daddy come home." 10 o'clock was going by. You was like, "Oh man, this is crazy." 11 o'clock, mama, I didn't really mean to do that. 12 o'clock rolled by, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Let's say your dad came home at 4 o'clock. You knew he was coming through that door, and all your mama had to do was give him that look like, you know what your kid did today, right? Immediately going for the latch, got that long Excalibur belt, leather with the pleather, and you knew to assume the position. Now, with that being said, I know some of you guys are younger, don't really understand whippings and spankings and so forth, so on. Matter of fact, take the belt out of it. It could have been, you know what, their son, daughter, go get your own switch. You know what? Give me that race car track. Hey, give me that extension cord. Hey, go give me that hanger. It could have been anything, but the fact of the matter is, you was getting that whipping at any point. So let's take a look at this quick video right fast. I want to have a nice, great conversation of back in the day and how it was.
On today's show, we'll meet mothers who agree with you guys. They are proud to say that they spank their children with their hands, with hangers, with belts, with paddles, because spanking is the only thing that works with kids. And we'll meet their friends and family members who are here to say spanking is not discipline, it is abuse, and it must stop today.
Now, I never watched this video, but I just had an idea of what the subject's going to talk about. And matter of fact, shoes, slippers, um, man, there's so many things you get spanked with. And guess what? In my opinion, the kids from the 1900s came out a whole lot better with the spanking versus this quote unquote gentle parenting thing. If you're a parent and you gentle parenting, great, congratulations. I wish you guys the best. I just believe that we had better results from the 1900s. And like I said, this came on every day, 5 days a week. Approximately what time? Maybe between 3 and 4 o'clock. The 3 o'clock show or the 4 o'clock show. Everybody was sitting at home watching Ricky. We didn't have phones. Let me go right here. Take a look at one of these bad boys. Sheesh. But I hurt my finger. We didn't have cell phones back in the day. We could just go online and start looking at some random stuff, so forth. So absolutely not. We had imagination, we had television, and we had spankings. But what do I know?
Hi there! We are raring to get going on this topic. If there's one debate that divides parents everywhere, it is the one over spanking. Is it child abuse or is it good old-fashioned discipline? Meet Charity. She charges that her friend Deborah spanks her 4 young children way too much and says it's just a matter of time before Child Protective Services comes knocking on her friend's door.
I'm glad she mentioned that. Back in the 1900s, getting spanked was so like normal. For you to call Child Protective Services, you have to been like not even just extreme. It was like almost unheard of. They were like almost unemployed. This is from my point of view. I don't know. go in the comments. Let's talk about it. But no one really called Child Protective Services back in the day. No one did none of that things.
Already tell us about your friend and how she disciplines her kids.
She doesn't spank her children. She beats her children. She uses shoes, belts, boards, books, anything she can get her.
Books. You got to give them that encyclopedia. It was a heavier book. Back in the day, most parents got suckered into buying encyclopedia sets, and yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah.
Hands on for, like, they spill a glass of water, they get beat with a belt. They tell her to F you, she lets them go.
What do you mean they tell her to F you?
They tell her she's a bitch. They call her filthy names.
How old are these children we're talking about?
11, 8, 4, and 2. The one girl is 2, and that's the little bitch. That's her nickname, bitch.
Wait, the two...
This story don't sound right. It's just, I know this is the 1900s, but this story does not sound right. A 2-year-old called a little bitch.
That's the 2-year-old. That is her nickname.
Her mother calls her the B word.
And proud of it.
So have you addressed this situation?
Yes,
You're concerned
daily,
before?
Daily.
And what does she say?
Every single day. It worked for me, it'll work for them. Obviously, it didn't work for her, or she wouldn't be beating on her kids.
Have you come close to calling CPS on her?
No, I really want to, but...
And that's the problem. Talking all that talk with no action. If you're going to talk that talk, and she's such a terrible mom, where's the action?
I know that what kids go through, some kids that go into foster care, and I know she loves her kids. If I can get her to listen, that, she has to find another way. She will lose her kids.
I wonder, does a woman on the left have any kids at all? Because if you got kids, I've never spanked my kids. I got 3 personally, but I can only imagine from a woman's point of view where discipline isn't as intensified from a man saying something from a woman. There's definitely a difference. But I wonder if this lady on the left has any kids, because I ain't saying spank them, but she's acting like the gentle parent that worked back in the 1990s.
Well,
all right, let's meet your friend and talk to her. Someone. Deborah, come on out.
To say she had 4 kids, this is back in the 1900s, Deborah and the other woman should switch places, because the other woman on the left, like, she didn't have 4 kids and Deborah didn't, but what do I know?
Okay, but Deborah, you're obviously upset, but would you ever think of hitting your friend?
No.
You would never think of hitting her, yet you hit your children. Why?
No, I don't hit my children. I whip them with a belt.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You've used your shoe. You bragged to the producer about using a board.
On their butt.
You hold them down so that they can beat each other.
The butt has the most meat. In order to be a good disciplinarian as a parent, you need as much meat as possible, and the butt has the best meat.
They're up.
Wait a minute, wait. Say that again. You hold them down?
Now, this is 11 and 8-year-old. They'll push the babies. The babies cannot defend themselves.
So you hold...
Ladies, put down in the comments, do you admit to hitting your kids? All you gotta do is say yes. You ain't gotta go to no brief, what would happen. What happened was, did you beat your kids? Oh, my fault, whip your kids or discipline your kids. Ladies, I want to see it in the comments. What are you doing with your kids?
Hold down the older kids so that the younger ones can beat them up.
They can't hurt them. The babies are too little to hurt.
So you're teaching them to be violent.
Yeah, to defend themselves. Not to be violent, to defend themselves.
No.
Yeah.
Disciplining your kid is teaching them to be violent. I think not disciplining your kid is teaching them to be violent, because they're going to get away with everything. If your kid gets away with everything, then what are they not going to get away with? So they're going to take it to the next level. Disciplining your kids back in the 1900s was a way of showing, like, hey, you went too far. Now, of course, spilling some water. It might be a little overkill. I don't know what exactly she's disciplining her kids for, but I would say disciplining your kids was actually a good thing. I don't believe it's teaching them to be more violent by disciplining your kids.
No.
My jaw is falling on your shoulder, ma'am. I'm sorry.
I don't think Rickie at this point had any kids, so she's coming from a Kamala Harris point of view, speaking on something that she don't know nothing about because she don't have any of her own.
I have to ask you again. You are angry with your friends.
Yes.
You seem pretty angry with me right now, but you would never think of hitting us. Why would you think of hitting your kid, beating your kids? That's whipping your kids.
I have, when someone's told me they were going to call the police, yes, I've told them I would hurt them, and I will.
But that's against the law. You go to jail if you beat somebody
I know.
up. So you realize that is what you're teaching your children. That is the way when you're angry, that's the way to react, that you beat each other up.
She just needs another way to do it.
I've tried.
She doesn't,
I've tried.
She just needs another way to do it. How about this? You have your own kids and watch the results of you doing gentle parenting. I can guarantee you right now, you go on Instagram and type in gentle parenting, you're going to see gentle parenting. I'm looking at the long-term effects, not the short-term. Do any kid want to be disciplined and whipped as a kid? Absolutely not. But look how they turned out. Look at me. I'm 47 years old making YouTube videos.
Taking things from them.
You were offered classes on how to deal with Chris, who has
I am
ADD.
going to them classes.
Then go to classes on how to deal with the rest of them. Go to classes on how to control your temper.
He hasn't been in my life.
Go to classes on controlling your temperature. Controlling your all right, this is gonna go off the rails. I mean, does gentle parenting work overall? I'm gonna say no. Am I saying go get a belt, go get a book, go get a hanger, so forth, so on? No, I don't have the correct answer. Everybody's parenting style works for them. I would just say for myself, I'm only speaking from a man's point of view. My voice alone controls the room to the kids. So I didn't have to discipline my kids by spanking them. But I do understand from a woman's point of view and how their voice isn't the same. It isn't as deep. It isn't as much tone setting. Because this is my opinion. When a woman spanks a kid, she spanks a kid. To whatever degree that may have been. 10 minutes later on, she's going to actually hug that kid. So it's giving the kid mixed feelings. Like, wait a minute. I did something wrong. My mom spanks me. But then another couple of minutes, she says she loves me and she hugs on me. So from a kid's point of view, they're looking at it like, man, what is going on here? How do I react to what's really going on? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, like, subscribe, add to the comment section. We're going to have 10,001 more conversations. But the most important part is this channel is for conversations about what happened back in the past, what's going on right now, and nothing's really changed except for their gentle parenting. Is it really working? Keep the party going.